Hey everyone, Oscar here from Off Map Overland. We are doing now is we are taking this single ball mount from 67 Designs, and it's going to get mounted basically right here, and that's going to let us put our phone here, and then later we're going to put the CMM or the Carolina Metal Masters ball mount down here on the grab handle. But we're going to do this one first, and I think the only tools we really need for this are screwdrivers. I grabbed a long one and a short one just in case. And then it comes with these two screws. So first thing we need to do is this mat needs to come out, because this factory mat just pops out like that. Okay. We'll just set that aside for now. And then you can probably see it better than I can. I'm kind of feeling my way. I can't really get my head up in there to look. But right here is a screw. We need to take that factory screw out. Okay, one screw out. Now that one's a little different than these other two. These other two are short, kind of a little, they look like self-tapping, and that one's going to have to go back into that hole because of the length, and that's going to go in right here. And then we're going to basically put these in with the screws that came with it, which means there is going to be some screws into the plastic. But if you decide you ever want to get rid of this kit, or you're going to trade it in, or you have a lease option or whatnot, you can actually just put this back in and you never know the difference. I think what we're going to do is, once this is in and everything, we're actually going to trim this factory piece so that it kind of sits up underneath here like that. And once we trim that, we're going to keep using this inside here. Also underneath here, you'll notice it has 3M tape. So we're going to peel that 3M tape off, stick it in there, put the factory screw back in, and then we'll put those last two screws in. So, just like that. Stick it in the cup holder. It's a good place for trash. And this just kind of sits in there. Push it down. Make sure that glue adheres. Let's grab our factory screw, put it back in at that angled hole. I can't really see it. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna have to get up in here and look. Okay, it's got it down. There it is. Let's get her threaded in. You don't want to over crank these, just because it isn't much that they're going into back there. Man, that's pretty dang stable as it is. I'm still going to put these other two screws in here because this is going to be holding a big phone, and it is going to be bouncing around a lot off-road. And see, this is why I grabbed the short screwdriver. Not going to be able to get in there with that guy, so we're going to use this little guy and try to get these other two screws in and bite. Now I'm betting I could drill these, you get a pilot hole on them, but I'm wondering if this plastic's gonna be soft enough I can just push it in. Yeah, it looks like it bit. Not perfectly straight, but it'll tighten down and self-center. Plus you'll never see that thing being up where it's at. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to block the view. I am not left-handed. Okay, that one's in and tight. Let's do the one right behind it. right, you snug it down. And just like that, we've got the Stixie 7 Designs ball mount installed. And it looks like to put this in here, we're going to basically going to trim it right here where that goes. So we'll go grab an X-Acto knife and do that real quick. Okay, I'm just going to take this guy and kind of etch where it needs to go. All the way down the side in there. Yeah, see, I'll just keep trimming that until it comes free. See, if you bend it a little bit, it peels apart each time you pull on it, or each time you cut a little. So you can cut a little bit more, and cut a little bit more. And we cut. And donezo. So, hop on in. And that should line right up and click back into place. Just like, why is that edge not going in? Good. Yeah, and if you don't want to do that, completely not necessary. I'm going to be putting other stuff up in here, so that's just trash. First time cutting up part of the Jeep. Thanks for watching. I'll show you some pictures later with the mount we're going to be using.